has been a busy week for royals as many have spent time at the United Nations and NYC. And we also have a very special visit by Pope Francis to Luxembourg and Belgium. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Royal Fashion News. My name is Brittany, and I have a passion for royal fashion. So this is the best and worst dressed of the week. And so I go through and I try to choose my personal picks for best and worst dressed. Of course, you are allowed to choose your own and have your own thoughts as well. Please let you know how you think I did in the list down below. And today and this week, I believe we have a very, very special edition. And that is one that is a question mark because I am still debating, is this a good look or a bad look? I really don't know. So we are going to get into it without further ado. And she is showing up a lot on this week's list, and that is Queen Mathilde of the Belgians. Here she is walking around the streets of NYC, and I believe this is an Ardem dress here. And she also has a Maison de la Vigne clutch here. And I just got to say, I love the pattern. I love shirt dresses. I am actually wearing one right now. It is one of my favorite things. And so I think this is a great outfit for walking around NYC. She's got some low pumps on. And so this is a good working royal look for sure. And probably maybe dips somewhat into spring, but I think is perfect for those NYC streets. And dipping over to Luxembourg, I'm so excited to be putting Stephanie, Princess Stephanie, on the best dress list. I have put her on the worst dress list sometimes, but I'm really loving this light blue Hobbs dress that she has. She and her family, with her 2 children and husband, are there with Pope Francis as he visits Luxembourg. So I think this is a wonderful, lovely look. I think it's a perfectly appropriate. Love it. It's very demure, yet I feel like better than what I've seen her in before. So I have to give it a big old thumbs up. I wanted to put a dress she wore from Hobbs on the list last week, but I really couldn't find a picture of it. So this week, though, I managed to find it, and I just think she looks great. So bravo, Stephanie, one of definitely best dress looks of the week. So next we have Queen Mary of Denmark, and she is, yes, going on the worst dress list this week. She's one of my favorite royal ladies to watch. I am just not a fan of this jumpsuit. I think she looks pretty good in it overall. She's paired it with some GMV Rossi pumps, a Nina Ricci clutch. And so this whole look, I mean, it's not bad. The gray's good for fall. It's perfectly appropriate. Yet at the same time, it's kind of boring. And I'm just iffy on jumpsuits. I think jumpsuits are just and I don't like kind of this tapered pant leg. I just am never really a fan of it. I don't know. I think I prefer straight rather than one that's kind of wide and then tapers in. I just don't feel like that's really attractive on women. And so I am just, that is just my personal opinion. But again, not too bad, but I think it's going to have to go on the worst list this week. So next we have a Queen Mathilde of the Belgians. And this is part of the official Pope Francis visit. They're actually at a football stadium for this service. And so there, I believe, is her son right next to her. It's her brother-in-law, Prince Laurent, behind her. Her husband, King Philippe, is right there. His sister is Princess Astrid is behind him. But I think this is a very, very nice look. It's a very queenly look, very appropriate. It is apparently all Dior. And so I feel like it is an outfit that is meant for this occasion, if that makes sense. Sometimes you see some outfits, you're like, oh, that wasn't meant for that occasion. But this one feels like one where I'm like, yes, this is what you should be wearing to this particular occasion. I think she looks really good in it. And so I have to say, hands up, bravo to Queen Matilda. So next we have one of my personal favorite royals to follow, which is Princess Madeleine of Sweden. She is with her mother in NYC as part of their childhood initiative. And so she is wearing Erdem here, and she has, looks like maybe a Bottega Veneta clutch and Aquazzura pumps. She has the famous kind of bow pumps that Meghan Markle used to wear, but in a lower heel size. And I think she looks lovely in this look. I remember always liking this dress. I know Erdem can be hit and miss, but I do like this look. I think it's great. And they're there as part of one of their childhood events. And so I think she looks really, really good. I guess the earrings are kind of different. I don't know if I would say I love the earrings, but I think the outfit itself is great. And I'm just so excited that she's back in Sweden for more royal engagement. Really excited to see her at the Nobels this year. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. We need her at the Nobels. She's one of my favorite to watch. So excited that she's back in Sweden and doing more, which is great. She's still more or less private, but she can now do some more occasions with the family, which I think are absolutely amazing. So now we have Queen Matilda of the Belgians, and I have to say she's on the worst dress list here for the fold London dress. And I think my issue with this look, because I actually don't mind it. It's not bad. I just hate the belt. This gigantic belt, which I feel like I don't wanna say it's aging, but I feel like it's a completely out of style and something older women wear, and that is not a blanket statement, but I'm just not a fan of this, and you can actually tell too, which I couldn't tell in another picture, that this is suede, so the belt doesn't actually go with the dress either. If you need a belt, I would actually suggest maybe getting something that's hot pink or having something burgundy. But if you want to like clench things in just a bit more to give more of that hourglass silhouette, I would just go with something thinner. I just think suede is a weird fabric to compare to the rest of the dress. And it doesn't quite go as you can see here. The color isn't quite a match. And I just think it's unnecessary. The original dress didn't have that belt. I don't think you need the belt. And so we have a suede belt, some more plain pumps. So I just think this look is sort of all over the place. Think would have been better if she also went with different pumps. Something maybe neutral, I think might have been better here with this look or bright pink. I don't know why, but I'm just not feeling the burgundy here. I just don't feel like it's exactly the right color. So I just had to go with a big old no for this particular look. So here we have a Queen Letizia of Spain hanging out with her daughter, Princess Leonor, who's undergoing naval training this year. And she is wearing an other stories shirt. Here she has a Burberry trench. Her bag is from Mango, so which is kind of a I don't want to say it's cheap, but it's definitely not a pricey line and some plain jeans. And I just think this look is casual chic. That's all I got to say. It's casual chic. It's awesome. I love it. Love that they're hanging out with their daughter. She's obviously doing a lot of training here. And so she did, I think, regular army training last year, naval training this year. She has one more year and a half to go of school. So it's really cool to see a lot of the young ladies in the royal circles undertake some military service. I think it's awesome. And they are apparently in Arusa. So they were visiting their daughter. The King Felipe is somewhere around here, but he towers over all of them. So there was like one shot where he completely blocked Letizia because he is 6'5". He's a tall dude and a very sharply dressed man as well. So next we got a Princess Beatrice here. And I do have to put her on the worst dress list. Oh, and there's Theresa May. I didn't realize that was Theresa May. So they are at the Anti-Slavery Collective, I think it's called, or initiative. I can't remember which. And I don't know. I have an iffy thing about short jackets like this, and I just don't think it's particularly flattering. It's not bad. I just don't think it particularly flatters her either. I think there are better looks to go with. So I think I kind of ended up having to put this on the worst dress list. I think she's pairing this with some Chanel flats, which are fine. Flats are apparently in. So I mean, I think as ladies we can all breathe a sigh of relief, although I do like my pumps. So I think though she I mean it's not again terrible, but it's not great either. So I definitely had to put this I think on the worst dress because it's just like eh. And I will have one guys again that's going to be a question mark because I have such mixed feelings about it. But let's move on to our next look. And here we have Queen Mary of Denmark in this absolutely lovely dark green suit. I love this green suit. It's from Zara. It's a repeat. Oh, so lovely. So lovely. Her pumps there are Valentino. You can kind of see the rock studs, but I think guys this is just a great business chic look here. Great business chic, obviously a little bit with the camera moving too fast. We got a little bit of a blur effect, but I think this is a great looking suit, great inspiration for ladies, I think. So next we have a Princess Theodore of Greece who just got married. And if you are interested in my thoughts on her wedding ensemble, the tiara, and the other ladies at the event, feel free to click the link up above. But this is sort of like, it looks like some sort of rehearsal real quick or right before the day before the wedding, but not the official rehearsal dinner. And I just got to say, I don't like this look. I think it's weird. Just to be quite honest, I think it's weird. It's an Alimas dress. And yeah, I just don't think it's super flattering up top, and I just don't like it. She's pairing it with a Louis Vuitton Capucine bag in pink. So, I mean, there are worse looks in the world, but I just have to give this one a thumbs down. Gotta give this one a thumbs down. So next on the best dress list, I have Alessandra de Osma. So she is married to, I believe, Prince Christian of Hanover. And so he is the younger son of Prince Ernst or Prince August Ernst of Hanover. And so she's at the Dior show here. And I do like this look. I like the trench look. There's a hat here, matching hat. The shoes are sort of hideous, but you're kind of stuck with what you get at these type of events. So it was obviously the Dior fashion show. They send you a look to wear. And obviously sometimes you can choose between a couple of things, but sometimes you're kind of sort of stuck with what they give you. So I don't totally mind this look. Again, the shoes are kind of funky, but I think the rest of the look is spot on. Perfect, perfect for fall. So, guys, I do have a sad one to put on the worst dress list because I do generally like a lot of her stuff. But I just have to say, I don't think this suit is flattering on Sophie. I think the pattern ages her quite a bit. I love the undertone of the shirt here, and I think she looks lovely. But I feel like this suit is kind of boxy and an an aging pattern. I think maybe with the suit and pattern and non-pattern pants, it would have been better, or maybe the pattern pants and a neutral or light blue blazer might have been better. I just feel like this look is really boxy and aging. Here's sort of a different look at it. Again, not like again, it's not the end of the world, but I feel like double-breasted blazers, which have been in, are somewhat tricky. Again, I'm all about I love blazers, but you really I feel like, and this is just my personal thing, and this might be again a different like body style issue in terms of how you're personally constructed. But for me, I really prefer a closely fitted blazer because it gives me a slimmer look. And some of these more that double-breasted don't always do that. So apparently she is wearing a Vince suit here and Sophie Hapsburg clutch and Jimmy Choo shoes. So again, I think she looks so pretty in the face, but I just don't think this is a suit for her. I'm just gonna say maybe burn it or something, I don't know. It's just not something I particularly like. Again, I am someone who really likes suits, and I actually really like Vince. I've bought a ton of the Vince tank and T-shirts from Nordstrom Rack every time they're there because they had these, like, scoop neck, V-neck, and I'm like, I love them. 'em. They're so comfy and everything. Something and they're long, something I've been looking for a long time in a T-shirt. The material's thinner than I want it to be, but oh well. Can't win every battle, but I just don't think this is a particularly good look. We'll do a real quick shout out here to Queen Maxima of the Netherlands. I had a hard time finding some of her looks at the UN, but this is a dress that she wore to Ascot with Her Majesty the Queen. She wore gigantic earrings and she had this wild hat on. So I've always thought this dress was really pretty. She's pairing it with Gianvito Rossi pumps. But I do not remember the designer of the dress, sadly. So next here we have Queen Mary of Denmark, and she is wearing a Lasse Pengenberg dress. And I really like this dress because I've seen her wear this dress in person. She wore it to King Carl Gustaf's Golden Jubilee for the concert appearance. So I'll share a picture I took of her in this dress as well. But I do like the change ups here. I really like actually, she has this Prada clutch that's in a dark purple. I think that's really cool. She has GMV Rossi pumps on, and it looks like it looks like these are amethysts here. So I love kind of the matching. I always think Mary does a really, really good job. Again, I don't like everything she wears, but I like a lot of what she wears. So really do like this look. So next we have Queen Letizia of Spain, and she is in an H&M Conscious Collection dress from 2018, which I think looks lovely. She has Aquazura shoes on here and a Margaret shoes clutch. And I just think this is look as a knockout. I think she looks amazing. She's always so fit. Always admired her sense of working out and everything. And in a couple of pictures, I think they were more last year. You could really see the guns in her arms. She has amazing biceps. And so I just think this is a pretty look. It's simple, nothing too fancy, nothing too outrageous, but it is one that really, really works. Now, this is just a really short edition here, but I kind of like this casual look from Princess Madeleine. She has a long jacket here that she was wearing earlier. I like the sweater. She has a Fendi bag here. I just think this is a really nice casual look for like the office or something. Not sure I love the shoes, but I do like this. I love the color too. This sort of soft muted green. I think it's just doing something. I like it. I like it. And if you're curious how she looks with the jacket here, she is wearing the jacket here. Again, really professional, but obviously once you take the jacket off, you got a casual look. There's her mother, Queen Sylvia, and then you also have the First Lady of Ukraine. All right, guys. So for the worst look of the week, and I know I've been like jumping around to different things, and so you're like, I liked so much, so it's hard to choose what was the worst, but I really do have to give it to, sadly, you could say, Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York. Oh, this is awful. Like the horrid, very, very loud suede blazer with this loud print and a bag that does not match it at all. Like, I get it, it's a tote, but a floral pink soft tote with a super loud and brash blazer and shirt does not go together. It just doesn't go together. Doesn't go together. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know why. It's just the blazer is Tom Ford. She has Emilio Pucci blouse, obviously a Gucci bag here, and she has these boots on too, which she wore to most things. Let me get the picture here with the boots. And this is after a at a different event, but she just switched out the blazer. So the black is not quite as offensive, but those shoes are hideous. Those are hideous shoes. Hideous, hideous, awful, awful look. And so she essentially is wearing the same thing, changed out the blazer, which muted the look a bit. But that blazer would have worked, like the bright blue, but like in a different occasion. It's just like with the clashing and the florals and this loud geometric print and the bright blue blazer. You just got to think, what on earth was she thinking? So definitely, guys, worst dressed of the week. And next for the best dressed of the week. And this is an interesting one because in a way, it's really the picture that does it for me, not necessarily wholly the look, but I got to give it to Queen Mary of Denmark. I love this. I love this. This outfit makes me happy. This outfit makes me happy. So it is a rewear. She has a Victoria Beckham blouse here. The skirt is from Paul and Joe Paris. She's got Gianvito Rossi pumps on. But this whole look together, guys, is amazing. I love the red bag. And you got the pop of color here with the red. Perfect combo. I think the nude shoes are good. I think red shoes wouldn't have quite worked. I think nude works much better here. I don't even think blue would have worked quite as well unless you had a blue accessory. But I think this is a perfect example of taking varying ideas and putting them together in a look that really, really works. You do have a print here. You do have a loud red bag, but you mute it with soft shoes here and a soft blouse. And so it's not so over the top. Like she could have gone with red, but oh, that would have worked too, I think. But I just do love you just got a pop of red with the bag, with the blouse here. Oh gosh, she looks so pretty. And the photograph here just is in and of itself is marvelous. It's a great, great photograph. Great, great picture. I think she looks incredible. Just absolutely love, love, love. But there is some interest here with the kind of the print embossing on the pumps. Ah, guys, best dressed for sure. And if you guys are wondering, this is the one I question because there's a part of me that loves it, part of me that doesn't love it, and a part of me that thinks it works, and a part of me that thinks it doesn't. So we have Beatrice Borromeo. You guys know she's one of my favorite royal people to watch. She's actually with a woman named Cleopatra here, who is an aristocrat from, I think, Switzerland, but has connections to Chile. And she married a German prince. And so they are friends. And so they are at the Dior show. And so I like the look from about here up. Love the blazer, love the turtleneck, love the sunglasses, the bag, obviously, very chic. Kind of hate the skirt. It obviously comes up really high here, and I kind of hate the shoes. They made everybody wear these hideous shoes. So I'm like, why? Why? Cleopatra's look I think, is a little bit better, maybe, but at the same time, too, I'm not sure. But I just like, there's a part of me that gets it and a part of me that hates this look. She also looks fab here. Oh my gosh, she looks so gorgeous from this angle. Oh, the shot is amazing. She looks really, really good. But I just don't like the weird cutout at the skirt. Not feeling it. Boots, I don't know, but it's also like a perfect fall look in a way. I mean, it's fall not turtleneck with a blazer and a skirt. I think it is. But at the same time, too, I hate it. I like it a lot, and I also hate it a lot, too. So this is her, obviously, before the show. And so, again, not sure why everybody was forced to wear these ugly boots. But, like, it says Miss Dior on the side. I get it. The turtleneck, awesome. But I just don't know. Again, there's a part of me that wants to love it, and a part of me is like, "Aw." I love it when she goes to the Dior shows. That's, like, one of my favorite things. So, guys, I just have a question. And so I need you guys to help me. What do you think of my choices for best and worst dress of the week? I'd love to get your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy these. I'll try to link anything that I might think is fun in the video. So, guys, again, I appreciate you watching and all your support. Have a wonderful week, and we shall see you again, hopefully very soon with Tiara Tuesday. Bye.